good morning. It's another rainy day here at the Bay. It has actually been raining every single day for the last 7 days. And believe me, this is the time when you were kind of wishing that maybe you just went home. There's absolutely no fun to be had down here when it's raining. But I'm here talking to all of you, so it's a bright sunny day. Well, something happened at 3 o'clock in the morning yesterday. Tiger Woods got arrested for DUI. And normally I wouldn't be doing a show about this, except that I did a show about this in April. Remember my show about Florida and their draconian DUI rules and stopping people and just assuming they're on something and refusing them blood tests and making them post bail and not being able to travel outside the state for 2 years? Because, it takes that long to adjudicate a case, spending 2 days in jail, waiting to get a lawyer and get before a judge and post bail. None of that happened to Tiger Woods because he's Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods was arrested at 3 o'clock in the morning, driving, according to the police officers, under the influence. Remember, we defined that. It's not just alcohol now. It's under any influence of anything. And you don't have to be falling down drunk, although he did look pretty rough in that mugshot. I guess most people don't take a good mugshot, but he looked rough. And we need to ask ourselves a few questions, because remember the viewers that shared their stories with us in April? The ones spent almost 2 days in jail because they didn't have a lawyer on speed dial. And of course, they weren't a famous sports hero. 2 days in jail. And these people, my viewers, did not have millions and millions and millions of dollars at their disposal. And yet they were charged bail. They had to post bail. Like they were going to skip the country for a DUI charge, a misdemeanor. And some of these cases took 2 years because of continuances and the way the judicial system down in Broward County works. Now, I believe Tiger was arrested just the next county up from Broward in Jupiter, Florida. Maybe they do things different up there. Maybe they don't extort money from people they arrest like they do down in Broward County in the Fort Lauderdale area. But Tiger basically got arrested at 3 o'clock in the morning on a holiday, on Memorial Day, and by 7 o'clock in the morning he was out. No bail. Sorry we bothered you, Mr. Woods. Go about your day. Got to release a statement apologizing to his fans. Oh, I wasn't drinking. I wasn't out at 3 o'clock in the morning driving around drunk. I was driving around on pain meds. Like that somehow makes it okay. He did say it's his fault. He owns it. He didn't realize, even though we have to remember Tiger Woods in the past several years has had 4 back surgeries. This isn't his first rodeo. And yet this time, probably because he got caught, now it's like I didn't know how the pain meds were going to affect my driving. Most of us know when we are prescribed pain medication, at least us little people out here who can't afford to get stopped by the police and arrested and all that goes along with it. We know that if we're taking Vicodin or Oxycontin or all of Percocet and all the other bad ones, hydrocodone, we probably shouldn't get in our car and start driving around at 3 o'clock in the morning, right? On a holiday weekend, when we know the cops are out in full force trying to get their money to arrest as many drunk drivers or people out there having fun as they can. The police become party poopers on holiday weekends. All they do is work overtime. And they are also trying to protect people's lives. One drunk hitting another drunk and the other drunk was driving normally as drunk and the drunk who wasn't kills them, that's still a tragedy. Because let's face it, who is out at 3 o'clock in the morning on a holiday weekend? Drunks! Drunks! I know where I am at 3 o'clock in the morning. I know where I was 3 o'clock in the morning on Memorial Day. I was in bed sleeping. I was in bed at 11 o'clock sleeping on Saturday, and I was in bed Sunday at 9 o'clock, sleeping soundly. But this rich, mad rich sports figure is out driving himself around at 3 o'clock in the morning on a holiday weekend. Now, come on, guys. The first thing I always say I would do if I were rich is hire a chauffeur, hire a driver. Because I don't like to drive. I am blessed. My husband drives me every place I need to go. But if I were wealthy, I would hire a driver. And if I were wealthy and taking pain medication or even wanted to go out and get my drink on, I would for sure hire a driver. Look, Tiger Woods is not a little boy. He's a big boy. And he's got to put his big pants on now, his big boy pants on. Whatever happened on Monday night, it's his fault. It's on him. And the only thing I can say about it is he is very lucky that he did not kill somebody else or injure somebody else. I don't know what drugs he was taking. Apparently, they're going to release the police report a little bit later. But I'm going to tell you something else that I bet Tiger Woods got, that my viewers who went through this experience did not, even though they requested a blood test at a hospital. I bet Tiger Woods got a full physical, courtesy of I think it was Palm Beach County, Jupiter, Florida, is where he was arrested. I bet he got the full workup. Blood work, all the good stuff. That my viewers, because they were just ordinary, everyday people with jobs and families, and they just got caught up. And at least one of them actually wasn't even drunk. And we know that because the breathalyzer didn't even register. And that person was refused a blood test to prove their innocence. And for 2 years, and now because they had to plead guilty because they didn't trust the jury trial, that person's life is ruined for a very long time. That person can't rent a car. That person can't travel and rent a car and visit friends or do a lot of things that we all take for granted. I bet Tiger Woods is out driving around today and he can travel anywhere he wants. He certainly doesn't have to check in with a bail bondsman once a week like my viewers did. And I think that's really the point here, is people being treated differently. It is a shame that Tiger Woods chose to do something that he probably should have known was a bad idea. Maybe in his medication-induced state, he didn't realize that he shouldn't be driving. But my viewers got caught up in something, and they lost a lot of their life. One of my viewers doesn't even drive as much anymore. They hire an Uber at their own expense because they are just so terrified of even being on the same road as these corrupt police officers in Broward County. They're afraid that any little infraction, like not getting through a green light fast enough for the police officer, could land them back in jail for 2 days, having to go through the whole nightmare all over again. But I promise you that Tiger Woods got a blood test. Tiger Woods got whatever Tiger Woods asked for, simply because he's Tiger Woods. But Joe Smith or Jane Doe, they don't get that same privilege, even though they know that they are innocent, that their blood alcohol will show they are not intoxicated. They are not under the influence of medication. They are refused their blood test. Think about it. Is it fair? Of course not. Is it the rich or different? Of course. I suggested yesterday that it might even be a racial thing. Tiger Woods, as we know, is dark-skinned. And I guess if he wanted to, he could always say, well, they either stopped me because I was driving at 3 o'clock in the morning, driving probably a nice car while black, and they don't want that. They don't want anything to do with that. They want to treat him with big respect. Or he could say, they stopped me because I'm Tiger Woods. He's got a lot of cards to play in this poker game. That's what I'm trying to say. And he'll play them all. And what I've been hearing on the news today is not shame on Tiger or, oh, what I'm hearing is poor Tiger. He's been through so much. What has he been through that most of us haven't gone through? He cheated on his wife. He admitted he was addicted to sex. Poor Tiger. He lost a lot of money in his divorce. Yeah, because he cheated on his wife. My husband cheats on me, he's going to lose a lot of money too. And he didn't just cheat on his wife, he cheated on his wife a lot. Yeah, he injured his back. That's not his fault. But you know he's Tiger Woods. Do you think he had to deal with insurance companies refusing to pay for his surgeries? Do you think he did not get the absolute best care available to mankind for his back surgeries? The best drugs? No questions asked? He's Tiger Woods. Of course he did. Of course, nobody wants Tiger Woods to have any pain, but everybody today is saying, oh, poor Tiger, we wish him the best. Good luck to him. When Jane Doe or Joe Smith gets arrested for drunk driving, we're like, oh, what a loser. Shame on them. They must be guilty, right? But everybody's going to give Tiger Woods the benefit of the doubt. Poor guy. These stupid doctors prescribing medicine, it's all their fault. Well, I'm sorry. As I told you many times on this show, when I am offered a prescription opioid pain medicine, I refuse it. And I come home and I medicate myself. And I do not drive when I do my shots of tequila or my shots of Sambuca that help alleviate my pain. I don't get in my car at 3 o'clock in the morning and start driving around. I don't do that because it's wrong. And I know that it's wrong. And I might feel like $1,000,000 after that shot of Sambuca, but I know for a fact that if a cop stops me, I'm going to blow drunk. And my life will be over. So I don't do it. And I'm just little old Paula Luciano, little old housewife, have a great little morning show. And I know that. This is Tiger freaking Woods. Something tells me he should have known that too. Political Paula, out.